ladies and gentlemen. It's an absolute honor and privilege to be speaking here at DLC. So I was introduced to this concept by my very dear friend, Dr. Akshata Prabhu, who herself has been a model and international world. So she told me about Jimmy Mistry, founder of DLC Group. I love the concept and I admire his passion, building towards this society and recognizing achievers like me. So honestly, I never wanted to play hockey. It was the year 1999. I was a tiny puny boy, 10 years old, class 6 standard. So there was this song trending, I'm a Barbie girl in my Barbie world. So my classmate Boone D'Souza, he himself was a hockey player who was born and brought up in hockey stadium as well. So one fine day he comes up to me and he said, "Yuvi, mera picture aaya paper mein." So there was this paper called Free Press Journal. So he came up to me and we were practicing for the dance show. And so I saw the picture, and the only reason I wanted to play hockey was to see my picture in the newspaper. So that's how it started. Slowly, gradually, it was just a passion, I will say. And today I can proudly say hockey is a bread butter. It's been a journey with a lot of ups and downs. So we were staying in a house. There was no electricity, there was no water connection, there was not even a toilet for 40 years until 2011 when I was 21 years old. But that never let me, play hockey. The only thing which I wanted to do was to wear tricolor and to have that tiranga on my chest and to go and to represent the country. So in the year 2000, thank you. So in the year 2011, when I was selected for the Indian team, we were playing finals against Pakistan in China. And as I said, we didn't have electricity. So my mother and my father was watching my match at my neighbor's house. And so the match went into a tiebreaker. And we had a foreign coach, Michael Knopf from Australia. He said, "Who's ready to take the penalty shootout?" And I just raised my hand. And honestly, I tell to a very few people, the only reason I wanted to take penalty that day was I thought कि मम्मी डैडी घर पे मैच देख रहे नेबर्स के वहाँ पे, क्या पता नेबर्स ने देखा होगा कि नहीं, because entire match I was playing because hockey is such a fast-paced game. So I thought at least I'll go there, 6-second cameras will be on me and 6-second on Pakistani goalkeeper. So I think that will be the biggest achievement for me. But I went there and I scored and India won the Asian Champions Trophy. So I think that was the biggest proud moment for me. So when I came back, my brother called me up. We flew from China to Delhi, and Hockey India Federation, they felicitated us. And one day before I was coming to Bombay, and my younger brother called me up, and he said, "Yuvi, when you come tomorrow, there's going to be a grand reception at the airport." And I thought 10-15 hockey players will be there and few media people. But there were thousands of people to receive me at the airport at 2011, where Bala Saheb Thackeray, he called me up, his first call when I landed at Bombay airport. He called me up and he said, "You have to come to Matoshri," where Aditya Thackeray, Uddhav Thackeray, they had come to the airport to pick me up. So I went to Matoshri and the first thing he asked me, "Kai paije tula vada sang?" And I said, "Sir, I don't have electricity in my house. It will be great if I can just get an electricity in my house because my family has been struggling for 40 years and I myself, staying in that house for 21 years. We didn't even have a door. It was 10 by 10 square feet, a slum. So you won't believe by the time Matoshri to Marine Lines when I reached, I had electricity in my house. So that's the power of sport and to score goal against Pakistan. So I think that changed, that changed a lot for me. But then the journey started. Then I went on to play 90 matches for India. I played the 2014 World Cup, and that's how the title came as a Prince of Indian Hockey. And but I still feel a lot more to achieve. So when I started playing hockey, my younger brother looked up to me, and even he started playing hockey. Then he played the Olympics 2016. So in the history of Maharashtra, we both brothers have played together for India. So I think it's a big, coming from a family and going on to represent India. I think that's. The biggest thing I will say. And whenever I wore the Indian jersey, I always said one thing, the name in front matters the most than the name on the back because the country comes first, then Yuvraj. So I think it was an absolute honor and, privilege to play for country. But then right now I run an academy. It's called CTC, Champions Training Center, where I already take care of 35 kids. And my only motto is to get more and more better Yuvraj Walmiki and Devendra Walmiki going on to represent the country and get more laurels to the country. And also I'm being the youngest selector right now. I tell the Hockey India Federation that I'm still fit and fine to play hockey, and they said, "No, now you can take care of the selection committee." It's amazing, the journey has been, I will say, a roller coaster ride. but I'm very happy wherever I am today. And my only aim is to see hockey getting back to where it was. And it has a rich legacy of getting so many medals for the country. I think Indian hockey is doing extremely well. Last year we had a bronze medal in the Tokyo Olympics, and next month the World Cup is starting in Bhubaneswar. So I really hope and pray that hockey keeps doing well, and you guys keep supporting hockey. Thank you. Thank you.
Yuvraj, thank you so much. That was absolutely wonderful. I love the humor. I love the story.
Thank you.
And I thought, let's open up the floor to the audience as well. If my team can arrange for a mic, I would love if people have questions for Yuvraj. But before it moves on, Yuvraj, we discussed about this and we spoke about how, people take the first ticket, they want to fly to Qatar for the finals, they want to kind of go attend every Wimbledon match or US Open, and, the stadiums being full, lines still outside. How do you think you're going to be able to work towards creating that same legacy for hockey, creating hockey on that same level, and how can all of us start doing our little bit to be a little bit more engaged with the sport?
I've always said this, make sports a compulsory subject in school. I think that will be a game changer for hockey as well. So any kid who wants to pursue an education, he has to pick up a sport. I think, and also to the way forward to hockey is start concentrating on grassroots, because youth are the future of our country. I think that's how we move ahead, because right now Indian hockey, the current Indian team has, I will say, a lot of money. Everyone is doing fine, but no one is concentrating on the grassroots. The only reason I started is because I want to concentrate more on the grassroots level. So where school and colleges, we pick up kids and make sure that we keep a data of them, so that they keep working hard and have those, usually what happens is a kid who is very good in school and college, once he's 22, 23, he quits hockey or any sport for that matter. But my only aim and my focus is onto grassroots, so that people invest a lot more in grassroots and, make sure that they have the data of his achievements over the period. And I'm sure the way ahead for hockey is, brighter, I will say. Yeah.
That's wonderful. Anybody, any questions for Yuvraj? Please feel free.
Bro, that's been an amazing story.
Thank you.
It inspires. I think many more people need to know this. What are the one or two things that you learned as life's lessons on the field whilst playing hockey that you think have helped you within your leadership? Because for us, for you, it's all about creating next generation of hockey players. For us, it's all about creating next generation of leaders,
right,
and empathetic leaders. So what kind of lessons can you draw parallels from the hockey field to the boardroom?
I think on the field, never underestimate the opponent, even if they are weak or not good in the ranking wise. But I will say always respect the opponent. And one thing I will say that has changed the way I look at future is don't give up. There's going to be a lot of hurdles. There's going to be a lot of punches coming your way. There's going to be a lot of people who will pull you down. But if you have the will and the power to go ahead, no one can stop you.
Super. Brilliant.
Thank you. Anyone else? Any questions?
Good evening, sir. My
Very
name
good
is Mustafa Zain Ibrahim. I want to ask you, in all these years you have played this sport, hockey, do you think people should focus more on hockey or cricket?
With due respect to cricket, cricket is the religion of our country.
Yeah.
But then for me, any player who goes on to represent the country, he himself is a hero. So there's no comparison, I will say, but I always said this, hockey administration should learn a lot from cricket. The way they approach, the way they look at the players, the way they, market the players, and the kind of IPL, the leagues they have. We should start similarly, some kind of to hockey as well. There's no comparison. Cricket is doing extremely well at their point. Hockey is doing well at their point. But when you talk about the comparison, I will say it will take a while to reach there. But there's no stopping, I will say.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Can I request my team and Dad to just, thank Yuvraj for his time today. Yuvraj, thank you so much. This has been a pleasure. I hope everyone gets a chance to interact with you soon.
Thank you.